life.
Real talk.
Real talk.
Hey, so that sound bad as fuck.
Nah, bro. Like me personally, dog, I really fucked with it.
Like, but like you couldn't hear what I was saying, right? Like,
yeah, bro. Like it's like to me, bro. Like I don't know if it's actually me being biased, but I fucked with it. I really fucked with it.
Like in my head, I really thought I sounded like this.
Hell yeah.
I really did think I sounded like him in my head.
Like you real life sounding good as fuck. Like,
hey, if they had the headsets on, they would have heard exactly.
Hell yeah.
Exactly, man. So whatever they heard, bro, was even the real shit.
Episode 3. You ready to start it off?
Not episode 2, you know.
Nah, cause I uploaded a podcast that me, Fluff, and Terry did whenever we was talking about Terry's life as a hooper and all that. And I felt like it turned out okay. It was kind of cringy and shit, but yeah, I like fucked with it.
I mean, the first, that's like the raw. That shit always gonna be super cringy.
Hell yeah, bro. Like that first live stream, bro. Like
hell yeah.
Hey, bro. Like that shit straight up legendary. That shit legendary. But shit,
you don't know where the buttons at yet.
All right, bro. You all ready to start it off?
Let's start it off, man.
Shit, it's you.
Ain't your turn to start this off?
I
started off last time, man.
You did.
I did, bro. I swear to God, I did.
All right, shit. With that being said, welcome to episode 3 of the 401 podcast. Hey, it's your boy. It's your other boy. Hey, it is Sunday, May 23rd. I don't know whenever you guys are gonna see this. It might be Monday, it might be Tuesday, but whatever it is, I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm glad you guys are taking your time to listen to us talk. Yeah. With that being said, we kind of stepped it up. You know, Doge been going down, crypto been going down, so we did what we could afford. And we got some nice little side right here.
Goddamn light don't even man, look, man. This goddamn light don't even
work. Light don't even went to Walmart, man. Bought 8 AA Duracell batteries.
Come on, man. We thought we was doing something, bro. We
really thought it was gonna light up and look like a little barbershop. Man, hey, no lie, I kind of miss going to like the hood barbershops before COVID, whenever anybody could just walk in and get a haircut. Like I miss those conversations.
Bro, sitting on that dirt ass bench they had,
man, like that dirty red bench,
yeah,
with the holes on.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like those old men. They weren't talking about a lot. They were wrong 90% of the time, but that 10% that they were right.
Hey, bro, you felt it.
Hey, you felt that.
Hey, when they was like, no. No.
The broadcast says, all right, guys, we are back after the sign decided to sell the soul.
We were
rudely interrupted by a sign that kind of hit my foot. I forgot what we were talking about, but we were getting ready to talk about something.
Hey, we was on the verge of something good.
We was on the verge of something good, man.
But man, let's get on to this first topic, bro. Like, what you got to say about China, bro?
Man, about China? Man, for me, what people have been talking about, man, like China's with this every year. It's just now there's more casuals in like the crypto space that everybody took it as that China is banning it. But then you ask somebody, well, what is China banning? Oh yeah, they're just banning cryptos. No, they're banning like the explicit mining of it because it's used to launder money. But like I said, like China does this every year, man. They do this every year. So like all things, crypto is stronger than AI elephant's nutsack. So it will be back by the end of the year.
Yeah, man. Whatever high Doge is, bro, it's gotta hit that high again.
It's gotta hit that high.
Like I think it was the last I seen it was like at 72 cents or something like that. Bro, it gotta go back up again, bro.
Yeah. Like I checked this morning, it was 27 cents. I was like, God,
bro. Yeah. I bought some at like 3 in the morning. I bought like I think it was like $2,500 worth.
For real?
Yeah, Doge, bro.
Man,
I bought some more.
Hey, I'm just hoping, like, selfishly, it comes back faster than normal. But I'm really prepared for this shit to be down probably until the end of July, maybe August.
I'm thinking May 9th, bro.
May 9th?
I'm thinking May 9th, like, honestly.
Next year?
No, May 9th of, next year.
May 9th of next year.
We have to cut that out, bro. That was a fuck up right there.
May 9th of next year.
We have to cut that out.
Why May 9th of 2022?
Dude, I heard something about May 9th, man. What happened on May 9th?
Man, I don't know what happened May 9th. Wasn't that like whenever Elon Musk went to Saturday Night Live? I was like finna say Sunday Night Live.
Oh, that sure was. That was. Yeah. Yeah, damn. So I don't know, bro. But every month it has a spike every month. Bro.
Yeah,
every month is one spike.
Like that.
That's why. Yeah. Next month I'm just waiting on this next spike just to.
Used to take it to like the moon. It's like I don't know how long we want to ride those. Like I kind of want to like get it like to something more stable than those, something that like I can actually trust. You know, those is cool now because we got it so low, but honestly, I don't really trust it too much.
Don't say that.
What, those?
Don't say that about those, man. I mean, like you honestly think those going back to 1 penny?
I don't think it's going back to 1 penny. It's just I don't know. I don't know where the end of it is. Like, will it just match the dollar and be stuck at $1, or does it rise further than $1?
It has to rise further than $1 with all like all the media behind it.
Yeah, true that. Like hype can take stuff a long way. Like hype can build people up. Hype can bring people down. But it's just something I'm real interested in. Like as you know, I'm big into Chainlink. I think Chainlink is going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread.
So like, if Chainlink, you don't think like Tether? You know what I mean? Like they have these other cryptos on Coinbase, bro. That I was looking at these courses because they were giving them out for like you like answer these questions or something like that, and they give like $3. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
well,
and they basically like it was just explained as like a ETF. It's basically like we won't. You know how people always say how like we should always know like where our tax money going at?
Yeah.
Like how we should. Hey, bro, like if this city had like a $2 million budget, what's the police getting out of this?
Yeah.
And like I don't know, like I don't think the police should like have more money. You know what I mean? I think you should get that more to the kids or whatever. So when you put it like that, when you get like this like crypto ETF thing I was looking at, bro. You can vote no matter how many shares you have. You can have one share, you can have one coin, one token, but you have an equal say so over what they do with this money. Like, say another earthquake was to hit Haiti or something, and you wanted to donate exactly to this village, bro. They can have a poll and you vote to see where the money will go at. If you want to help out the homeless, bro, hey, we getting $500,000. Do you think we should vote to help out the homeless in this city? You can vote to say yes or no on that.
And honestly, like that does sound pretty intriguing. Like you said, that's Tether.
Not Tether, bro. Like it's like a lot of those cryptos, man. I don't have the exact name for it right now. It's a lot of this. So it's so much. I'm still learning right now, but when you think about it, bro, it's a crazy concept, bro.
Cause like the thing with SafeMoon and like those other smaller coins.
Yeah.
It's like I was looking at them. It's like their like transaction fee is only high for day traders. Yeah. Like they encourage you to get your coin and hold it. And those fees that they do get from people trying to day trade it, they end up giving it back to you in dividends. And I feel like if anything can give you dividends at a consistent rate, then that's something I want to be a part of. Like, like that's why I like Tesla, I like Apple, I like any stock there that gives me dividends.
Man, we talking about dividends, man. Let's talk about how the workforce can buy the company, man. Hey, bro. Hey, bro, what people don't really know about stocks, man, and like I don't really mess with stocks or I don't own no stocks at all, but I plan on it. You know what I mean? Like people don't understand it. You can go to Walmart right now, bro, and you'll spend $600 with $800 on groceries or just some crazy stuff you just buy in the store.
Games and electronics and whatnot.
Yeah, and if you look at Walmart stock right now, I don't know, you have your phone on you, like go like look it up right now, like let's see how much Walmart stock is.
We need a Jamie here to look at that. Oh, the Knicks and the Hawks are tied up at 63 apiece.
What quarter in?
The third.
Shit, bro.
Walmart's stock price is $141.75.
So the point I'm getting to with that is that we go over there and we spend $600, $500, $800, just continually buying.
Putting money into these people's pockets. So what you're saying is that if more average people bought stocks, they can take over the company.
Bro, not even the average person. What if all the workers just said, hey, bro, we all pitching in. We all want to start a hedge fund. And we all going to pitch in this money to keep buying stock every week or like every check. And because Walmart pays a dividend of what? 1.74 or something like that.
The thing with that is that how many shares do like the big people in Walmart own?
It don't even matter.
Like, you know how like with the WWE, Vince always owns 51% of the shares, so that nobody can ever out own them in the company.
But the rest of these 49% or whatever, they have a say so.
Yeah, But like in the ultimate say so, do you really beat out the person that has 51% of the ownership?
You don't beat him out, but he can hear you.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
Like he'll hear you more, but like if he's stubborn in his ways,
like that average worker at the store, bro, has no say so. He just shows up over here, clocks in, they tell him what to do, and he can't object. You know what I mean? He has no say so. He walks through the store all the time seeing problems that could easily be fixed, but nobody fixes it
because he doesn't have a voice.
He doesn't have a voice. But if you can buy enough stock, it might take time because think about it. Everybody was planning on working 20 years, 30 years anyways, right? So we can cut that time down to like 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. And if everybody just keep on buying stocks, just using their money against them, bro, you can outright buy these corporations.
You're right, and have like a say so in it. But at one point, like if they start noticing that, they can come in where they can just swoop it in and be like, well, you guys aren't getting more than 20% of the company.
Like talking about the buybacks or whatever.
No, I'm saying like the suits would notice it. Like that's a thing that's going on. Like they'll notice who's buying the shares, and like they'll nip that in like the bud. Like it'll be real hard to go behind their back and take their livelihood away.
It's cool, but you still own 20%.
Yeah.
And you know what you do off this dividend? You go buy another company. Somebody gotta let you in, bro.
Like you buy a smaller company,
bro. This is how
that's one more give dividends.
Yeah, 1.74. I looked this up. You can check, son. Like. I swear, bro, I was looking into this last night, man. I was thinking about going back to work, bro. And I was thinking about working at any corporation that want to take me, like that has like a stock price. And I want to just every check, I just want to just keep buying shares. The whole check, just dumping it.
I like just start calling options on them and whatnot.
Calling options on them and just come back and
listen to like these meetings and see how things are going.
Yeah, I want to hear how these people talk, bro. Like Wall Street look like us right now, man. It looked like everyday people like us. We have Robin Hood. We have whatever.
I saw an interesting quote where Wall Street is the only place where like people pull up in Rolls Royces to take advices from people that rode there through an AI subway. Like that's really crazy though. How like most of these like people on Wall Street is giving the most advice are making the most money. Like you really just making money for other people. That's so weird.
It's like a pyramid scheme.
It's like a pyramid scheme. Like to just the 1% stays the 1% by that way. But hopefully in the future we're gonna keep learning. Hopefully we develop something that's like a financial literacy course for our people. Get people to start investing and whatnot.
Bro, I read this thing somewhere. I heard this, bro. It said, and it's just stuck with me. It said, every day that you invest is a day that you don't have to go to work.
Exactly, man.
Every single day that you invest, bro. And I took that to heart, bro. I don't care if I woke up and put $5 in something.
That's some real shit, though.
I put $10, $7.
That's some real shit.
I put $2 at one point. I ain't trying to work no more, bro. I like to put my feet up, man, and not do nothing, not worry about anything, bro.
Exactly. Like that's why I've been going so hard with this Forex shit, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Like I'm still learning, of course. Like I'm still less than 2 months in, so of course I'm not supposed to know it all. But hopefully, I just keep at it. Like it's gonna get to the point where, man, like imagine if you have like 5,000 in your trading account, you can make $100 risk. $100 risk, you make 5 of them. That's it for the day.
Simple math.
That's it for the day.
Simple math, bro. You don't have to do nothing.
Don't have to do nothing for the day.
You don't have nobody have to call you. You don't have to go nowhere if you don't want to. You can do whatever you want whenever you want to do it.
You have the time to do a side project. Like
pick up hobbies, learn a guitar or something.
Do this. Trade in the morning, do this in the afternoon.
Like if we really had like hard down job, we couldn't really just do this like this
like
consistently.
You got no time for that.
You got time for nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially jobs where like you don't have a set schedule. Like if I'm working in an office, I know from Monday to Friday these are my set hours. Then maybe. But if you're working a place like a retail job where shit, you might come in at 8 one day, the next day you come in at 6 in the morning. Like you just don't know.
It's like you get your schedule, man, and you don't ever know.
It's all the plans.
You don't never know, like you never have the weekend off. You never have Sundays off. Remember, like when we was kids, bro, they used to shut down stores on like Sundays. And like during the holidays, if it was open. No, first it was closed. It used to be completely closed on that day. Then they said we'll open up till 10. Yeah. Then they said now 12, then 1, 2, and they just kept 5, and just kept going till now we open it every day now.
That's how Walmart is on Thanksgiving. Like they just say fluffy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, like that shit sucked at Walmart on Thanksgiving. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, bro, think about like what they did to the family, like the family unit in general. Like, you remember as kids, bro, everybody has the same thing, unless your family is just you one of the lucky ones, right? When everybody was just at this one person house every single weekend, every Sunday, every holiday. And now
they just got rarer and rarer to where it just never happened.
It never happens because you know why? Because now we slaving, bro. Mm-hmm. You think about it, man. Like America didn't really get rid of slavery at all. Like they just upgraded,
they changed it up.
They just switched it up, man.
I just got a new coat of paint on it.
That's all it is.
It's like a classic Ponzi scheme. It's like
bro,
Ponzi scheme is like the same, but like the paint changes.
They give these workers just enough to live,
just enough to live, but not enough to where I can live without you.
Exactly. Like I'm gonna always need you. I can't see myself. And when you think about that, because I think my family, bro, grew up as sharecroppers, bro. Like my whole family. So when you think about that, bro, like, and they didn't think that they could live without that field or, you know, or this man looking after them or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, man, like that's crazy. Like,
and it's the same. It just got upgraded.
Like people starting to notice now. Like you see with fast food places, man, like they're not paying you $7.25 anymore. McDonald's is starting off at $10.
Yeah, because people just quitting, bro. They just closed the store. Like, we're not working for it.
They've been saying this for generations that, we can't pay you more than $7.25. Well, people, the internet is here now. You can see how much these people make.
Bro, it's like complete capitalism, but they holding it back, man. It's always survival of the fittest. Think about all the stores that closed down when the minimum wage was at $3 to now. Like, companies had to close, stuff had to move on, man. This is just the next evolution. If you can't, if your company cannot pay more than that, bro, you can't afford to stay open.
This is life has always been like that. Some companies just aren't meant to be there for a long time.
Yeah, bro, you had time to expand and it didn't work out, you know.
Hey, like you ever notice that like we're still in our late 20s, but like we're about to hit our old man stage. Like me and my little sister were driving in like the car, and I played some T-Pain, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I love old school." I was like, "Bitch, what the fuck you mean you love old school? What are you saying?"
So she said that.
It's like
she said that.
Like, bro, like I remember being 8 and hearing buy you a drink, and I was like, "This shit slap." But now there's kids right now that's old school music to them. Like
that shit happening.
Like that's what age is like. Like there's gonna be kids that never seen John Cena wrestle. There's gonna be kids that never seen LeBron James play live, and we're gonna have to explain to them how the OGs explained Michael Jordan to us.
Bro, we getting old, man. Don't say that, man.
Like people are never seen Kobe Bryant play live. Like there's kids right now who've never seen.
They don't even know him.
Like they know Kobe the legend. They really just know him for being dead.
Damn, bro.
I'm telling you, man. That's wild, though. That's wild how time moves.
And you don't really even notice it.
You don't even notice it because you're too busy going through it. Like, that's why it's always good to just sit back and just be like, damn, like, just looking at the past. We're so busy just moving forward.
I think people are scared to do that out of fear. I think people just scared of themselves, bro.
Because, like, what we were talking about, some people can't look at themselves in the mirror and be like, damn, I was the man then. I'm not the man now.
I'm not the man now. Or I wasn't shit now, but I am something now. And you have to look at it and really evaluate yourself, bro. Like, you really have to do that.
Am I really growing? I'm stagnant. What's making me stagnant? How do I bounce back from being stagnant? And that's something that a lot of people don't want to embrace that change. A lot of people don't want to be like, okay, maybe my spouse is the problem. Maybe my friends are the problem. They're like, no, it's not the problem. I've been knowing them my whole life. Well, that's your problem. You've been knowing them your whole life.
It's time to grow, man. Expand
your surroundings.
That's why I always say, bro, I keep fucking maps out here, bro, because they got 7 billion people in the world.
7 billion.
7 billion, bro. You have best friends you've never made yet.
Man, that's over 100 countries out there, man. Like from growing up and playing Xbox, it's like for a while I was like, why did I waste a lot of my time doing this? But then I realized there's so many people from so many other states. Like you can look at your map right there and be like, damn, I've talked to people from a bunch of these countries and they've been cooler than most of these people I met my whole life.
Yeah.
Like people that you're from, you would think you would have a lot in common with because you've been through the same struggle, but those people really aren't on your level. Like there's some people you leaving a dust in high school for a reason. And now since you're older, you're wiser, you realize, hey, they stayed here, you're staying here. Like what you were talking about with ceilings. You only as high as your ceiling.
Yeah, you only as high as your ceiling. You don't ever see no 7 foot tall basketball player grow up in no little box size hut. It's rare as hell when it happens. That's why you see them like, oh dang, from Africa he's tall as hell. Like
exactly.
Now you only as tall as your ceiling. You gotta expand to your to your surroundings.
To your surroundings, man. Like you don't want to be in there with a high ceilings hanging around a bunch of people with like their floor is higher than their ceiling.
Yeah, like you can go in some people and you just touch like this is the highest I can go, man.
There's some people you look at, no matter how big or how small they are, you like, damn, like this person, like them as a person, they're big. Like they may not be physically big, but their aura is big.
It's just it's a big person. And it could be the most tiniest person ever.
Like Kevin Hart, he come into a room, that's a big guy.
You feel his energy,
that's a big guy.
Yeah.
Physically, he 5'5", but man, aura, big guy. Jeff Bezos, big guy. Donald Trump, physically. A physically big guy.
Hey, this dude could walk in the room and not say nothing to us, bro, and I would feel that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, if he didn't make it as whatever the hell he made it at, he would have been an excellent pro wrestler. Like, imagine Donald Trump as a wrestler.
He'd be like Dusty Rhodes or something.
Dude would be like the best heel ever.
Bro.
He'd be like Ted. He'd be like the $1 million man on steroids.
He'd just be trolling people,
like,
man.
He would have been the greatest pro wrestler of all time.
Hey, think of him actually becoming like a face though, like being
Donald Trump being a good guy.
Yeah, think of it.
Like it will work too, just because he got money.
Yeah,
like he'll just be that cool guy with money.
He'll just be helping out everybody and shit.
Exactly,
like, bro. Glorious, yeah.
Bro, pro wrestling is a weird ass world, bro. It's like I feel like I outgrown it, but like I'm always gonna be like gravitated towards it.
Man, I don't know, man. I was chilling the other day and I put on the most recent episode, man, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on no more, bro. Like, I don't even know people no more. Like, it's all colors and shit. Like,
bro, like it ain't raw no more. It is fully baked. Like it's just fully baked out the oven now.
This is just like Betty Crocker raw right here.
And like I don't even think that like it was even better once upon a time. I think we were just young.
I think you're just young and naive.
Yeah,
because even now I go back and look at the older stuff. It looks better, you know, aesthetically, but just hearing the promos, like it looks grimy, but just hearing them cut promos, it still sounds the same. It always sounded crazy.
True, yeah, like it's always been like overacted at its finest. Like it's been like those shitty '90s cartoon shows. And always like overly animated, like that weird ass Spider-Man show.
Yeah,
man, that shit was overacted like a motherfucker, bro. Like I never got like what's the point? Like I feel like the best acting in a cartoon got to be like Family Guy. Like they're normal.
No, they not, bro. They not normal. You don't talk to your family like that, man.
Oh, okay. King of the Hill, maybe.
King of the Hill is the most realest cartoon they got.
Like,
it's the most realest. Hey, I didn't even notice as a kid. I always thought it was lame.
Yeah, it was boring because it's life.
Yeah, but when you go back and look, like you said, it's just life,
it's
bro.
Just life in a cartoon. It's just a regular family.
You just watch them grow up, man. Like,
man.
Like Hank Hill's a Trump supporter and we didn't even know it.
Exactly.
Like that's crazy, man.
Like they're really talking about like some real shit in there too.
Yeah, like dude have the wife and everything, but like the kid, like hey bro, that's ahead of his time, man.
Hell yeah, it's really ahead of his time. Like I don't think that you can make shit like that. Like especially how media is like produced nowadays. Man.
We gotta get a fucking Hank Hill poster, bro. Right here. We need to talk to Hank Hill. We need money, we need sponsors. We need somebody to help us, man.
Shout out Manscaped.
Shout out to Manscaped, bro.
I got a little beard right now, you know. I got a beard growing down there, you know, like if y'all want to send like a referral link or something, 20% off. I like need it, and we can, you know, like we can sell it. We can sell it.
We can easily sell some clippers, dude. We can sell some clippers, man. Like, hey, bro, these are the clippers to use. Like, you know what I mean?
Clippers for your balls. Everybody knows the balls is the hardest area to shave.
Yeah.
And to make your woman love you more, so that she can start sucking your balls.
Hey, don't have that ball deodorant and all that shit.
Yeah, the ball
deodorant, kick the newspaper, all that.
Hey, fellas, y'all know sometimes y'all don't be smelling good though.
No, man.
And then the girl be trying to reach her hand under and you shame. Hey, we avoid all that with Manscaped. Manscaped, hit us up.
Hey, bro, if you don't hit us up, we hit you up, man.
We gonna be in y'all emails.
Hey, bro, if not, we going to the headquarters.
We go to the headquarters.
Taking a trip to the headquarters.
Show up to that bitch a tank.
Hey, bro, we taking over.
DX soccer.
Boom, our little ass sign and shit.
Hey, we gonna leave that me with a big sign on the wall.
Oh, hey, that bitch put the 411 set purple,
full colors on it.
All that shit.
Man, hey, Anabar, if y'all want to hit us up too, because we been working out and whatnot. I got a 410-pound bench press. He got a 375-pound bench press.
I don't even got that no more,
man. Lie to the camera.
I'm a lot of y'all.
Yeah.
I'm a lot of y'all. I tell y'all the truth at the same time, man. As long as y'all know the difference. Hey man, y'all, I'm gonna give my cash up. Y'all need to help us out, get us a sign, dude. Hold on, man. Hold on.
The cash. So what's it like having like a bunch of free time now that you're not working 14 days straight, 12 hours a day?
Shit crazy, bro. I never knew how valuable free time was until like I had no time. You know what I mean? You got time for nothing. Like you missing holidays, you missing talking to your friends, your family. You can't kick it with nobody. Cause even when you home, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you just tired, bro.
You're too busy trying to recover for the first 2 to 3 days from working 14 days straight.
Yeah, bro. It puts a strain on relationships, bro. Like even like bro, you come home and like everybody's a little different.
Because like life doesn't stop.
Life doesn't stop just because you over there.
And then you come back and then they have a job too, so you gotta try to figure out free time with them.
Yeah, like you can't just come here and try to change your life. You know, everybody's life changed because I'm here. Like, you can't do that. Everybody else is going on about their life.
Yeah, it's like you just gotta fit into their life at this point, and then like that shit hard.
It's crazy, man.
That shit hard. Like I really do salute anybody that spends like an ample amount of time away from their family and still able to manage some type of ongoing healthy relationship. Because that shit takes a Superman type effort.
I think that shit fucked up my life, dude.
Like what you mean by that?
Like everybody's different, man. Like everybody's different, bro.
Like people change.
People like personalities and like just my family. I see them getting older now, and I never seen that in the everyday constant.
Yeah, you see them every day.
You see them every day. You don't notice it, man. And like you come back and everybody's doing something different. And it's kind of weird, bro. It threw me off, and I didn't know all this was happening. I'm thinking I'm just going to work, coming back home.
Coming back, and it's just the same
shit,
old, nah. It's the furthest thing from the scene.
I remember I was on the phone with my grandmother, bro, and she's like, man, like, I haven't seen you in like fucking 4-5 months. And I'm like, huh?
God.
Like, I wouldn't even look at the months no more, bro. It was just 14.
It was 14-7.
Like
14-7.
That's it. Come home and sleep, and do whatever, and like.
So the only thing like letting you know that time was still passing was that you would have to show up to a drill once a month.
I have to show up to drill, like something's going on. I guess I'm making progress somewhere. And I didn't really. I was just laying on this futon radio sitting. I was just laying on that, bro. And like, I just was just thinking, bro. Like, this feels good right here. I like what I'm doing right here. Just laying on this futon.
That's not like you're supposed to do. Like you're supposed to have time to just sit down and just ponder.
Yeah, and like. It was the Tuesday before I went back to work, and it was weird, bro. I was just thinking, like, damn, why can't I just do this tomorrow, too? Because this week was just so good. Like, what do I have to do this all the time? And that's where people get stuck, because nobody asks themselves that one question. What do I have to do to make it possible to do that every day?
Exactly.
And then once I asked myself that question, bro, everything else just opened up to me.
Bro, real talk, because like if we're being honest, you should only make a couple of big choices per year. Like per quarter at least.
Yeah. For me now it's monthly now.
Yeah,
I don't think about it's weird getting my head around now. I'm thinking day for day for day.
Yeah.
And there are some people who think hourly, bro, that's crazy. Crazy. But some people I'm thinking day for day, bro, and now it's just like relax, dude, like everything is paid, you have a month. You know what I mean? Yeah. To make this amount of money, like you good. You gotta make one decision. One
good decision that'll make you that amount of money. Like that is real. Like all life is. But whenever you get into that trap of having more debt than assets, that's why this podcast I like really been liking by Rashad Bill Hall's last name, I think, the Earn Your Leisure podcast.
I heard. I watched the Rick Ross interview, man. I had posted on my Snap.
They love seeing assets over liabilities, and once I heard that, was like the best thing to me because like the more liabilities, the more you have to work to pay off those liabilities.
Yeah, and like, bro, I didn't know nothing about debt and all that. When we first came back from overseas, I didn't know nothing about that, bro. So when I got this job, man, and I'm seeing like people who's like over me, been here for like maybe 20 years, all done put time in.
Well, like nothing to show for it.
Yeah, nothing like
so much debt.
They like, yeah, I got this, and this, and then you realize, like, and people are telling me, like, bro, like, this dude ain't got it like you think. And I'm like, what you mean? Like, he got all these things. I didn't understand money.
Like, what's the point if you have to pay for it, man? You're just living off of this amount of money.
Yeah.
But you're making this much. It makes no sense.
And you just see the stress on a person, bro. You see the stress, the tenseness.
Because if if a pay cut happens, they get laid off, they're screwed. Their bankruptcy is the only option at this point.
Yeah. That's it, bro. And I seen that and I was like, that shit made me afraid. I was like, coming in the bottom, I was like, man, will I be able to afford this and shit? Yeah. And I was freaking out, bro. I was writing out my budgets and stuff, and I was just showing people, bro, does this make sense? Because I don't know if I can afford this at all. And they're like, calm down, bro. Like, this is the only thing in a car? Yeah, a cheap car, you know what I mean? Like
people with multiple cars, a boat, lands.
And that's the people who's be like, oh my God, like, people, RVs and shit, you don't need none of that.
There's people with one stream of income living like they're making millions. I heard something and it was like, if you can't buy it twice, don't buy it at all.
Yep. From Jay-Z, huh?
And I just been thinking about it. Like, obviously it's different, like with a house and whatnot, because it's just mad expensive. But like my next car purchase, I'm taking that shit in like to account. Like, it's like if I can't buy a Tesla twice, I'm not buying it once.
Oh, what, man? Cause even if I came and buy it cash once, I'm not getting it.
Exactly.
Like cash,
like just straight,
like a normal finance.
Nah, just straight from my bank account.
Think of this, bro. All like where we come from, man. Like people, they grow up and they get a job, right? And they live with their mama or whatever for the first year or two. So they just saving up all their money, right? They finally saving up money. They go get them a car, fucked up already,
Fuck everything that they spend their time waiting on.
You just fucked up.
You got a car off the lot. And now what you're going to end up paying, because I'm pretty sure your credit isn't that good, you're paying double the amount of the car whenever it's worth a fraction of it now.
I heard some people paying their car 3-4 times before they pay off their car.
Yeah, man.
I've heard that before,
People staying with these high as like interest rates. Like, I'm happy mine is like where it is now. It's like 1 point something. Like, I remember whenever it was 32.
Bro, my shit like 18 at one point.
Man, like, that shit. Like, I'm never trying to go back to those days. Whenever you see your principal is 156, but you're paying 332. This is asinine,
bro.
This is somehow, this is not right. This is some form of slavery.
Like, why I'm asking you for this, and you gonna give it to me, but I want it back 3 times.
Yeah, you want it back 3 times.
And now what do I have to go through?
Like, bro,
to pay you back.
If I put money in like a savings, the same money that you're doing to lend out people for these cars, why can't I have a higher interest rate on my savings? Like, why am I making less than 1% back?
Damn, dude.
Like this is the trap that the bank runs. Like, they run a real fucked up business here.
You got your fucking yearly penny yet? Like,
man, like, I really stopped using the savings account.
Bro, I haven't nothing in it, dude.
Yeah,
like what we need that for? What is that doing for us?
You'll make more just putting it in like an Amazon stock, like something that you know is always gonna be there, like a Berkshire Hathaway or some shit.
Bro, people be saying like, oh man, you need good credit to go get a car. You need good credit to get a house. You need credit for that shit. What we need credit for is for leverage.
Hell yeah.
To go to a bank and say, hey man, I need this amount of money to make this dream happen.
Exactly.
And making that shit happen. I want to build this business. That's how other people use their credit for, like
most people aren't using credit for a car.
No, and once you do that, you mess up, and some people catch on to the game, and
some people, like, I know a guy that's 30 that took out a PPP loan for $20,000 to impress people by getting a Hellcat.
Bro, come on, man, a car, dude. Like, you'll never see yourself driving. You'll never see yourself in that car.
See yourself driving. Like, it makes no sense, because if we go to a club, nobody cares about what car I came in.
Nah, son. No, but you come in the most shittiest car. Bro, nobody stops and say, ooh, that's that car, man.
Exactly. Like, if I go to a wrestling event, nobody cares I drove in a car. Like, anything I do, nobody cares about the car. Like I just need my car to take me from point A to point B, and that's working AC.
But when you put a group of impoverished people in a fucking box, right?
Yeah.
And you fucking dangle this shiny thing in front of them, say, hey, who wants the shiny thing? Because we all ain't got shit. When that person fucking finally gets a fucking hold of that shiny thing, dude, it's like, I'm better than all of these people in this box right here.
Wait, like, which is crazy because you're actually the brokest.
You're actually the brokest.
Like, it's like you might make like I don't like you make the same amount as them, but they have more spending money.
Yeah,
they can't do nothing for fun.
Yeah, and then you look at why y'all working at Dollar General. They can do that now.
Like they can do that. Like they bought a cash car for $2,000. Guess what? What they paid with their paychecks, you know, they can spend an extra $100. That $100 that you can't spend, you can't take your girl on a nice date because you're paying to drive. Like think about it. You're just paying to drive the car.
That's it.
You don't even own the car.
You don't even own it.
Like,
you
if you miss one payment, that's going back to the bank, and you wasted all your money.
You wasted it all. It's like you gamble. You don't get no kind of. All right, here's 10% back.
Yeah, it's like you don't get none of your money back. You just lost. You lost a investment, your first investment. But what's crazy though is that the same guy I was talking about, his last two cars have been repossessed. So you think by the third time, actually, I don't even think it'll take a third time for most people. By that first time you get a car that's taken away, you will realize, okay, maybe this isn't the life for me. Maybe I should try to get something else. But with that being said, like you said, you have some projects around the house to take care of. Like, so what kind of arts and crafts do you see yourself partaking in?
Oh man, it's nothing crazy, bro. Just put the TV on the wall and like just do a little bit of spring cleaning. It's nothing crazy, bro. Like pressure washing. It's nothing. It's like house shit.
I thought you was gonna put a mirror on like top of your bed so that you can.
No, man, that's crazy. Like just some little normal, simple house shit that I could have never do when I had no time. I come home and just want to sleep.
Yeah.
You know,
like you got no energy to want that shit to do some shit like that.
Hell no.
Like mounting a TV, it don't sound like the hardest thing, but that shit take time. That shit take time and the energy.
It takes time and money to buy this shit. I just realized this shit like $40 in the store. I could just buy it, no problem.
Hell yeah.
And it's crazy when you work a job and you go to the store, you look at $40. I can't get that. So they purposely pay you like that. Mm-hmm. Like you might be over here doing this industrial job and shit, and you might be getting paid a little bit more than a retail worker. But you can get a little bit more things than that retail worker, but at the same day, you still a slave to somebody.
Exactly. It's like you might get to the point where you don't know the grocery prices, but there's a level of wealth you still haven't reached yet.
There's somebody who can walk in that store and buy everything and not give a fuck about that price. They just pick that shit off the shelf because they liked that product.
Like,
you know what I mean? Yeah. That's different, man.
Like there's some people, you know, grocery prices aren't something to them. There's some people where house prices aren't shit to them. Like a $200,000 house, like damn, that's just $200,000. Sign me up right here. Like there's some people who have money, have bread like that. There's some people who look at cars and like, well, just $40,000 for this car. Like there's levels to this.
Think of, you can go on Facebook now and look at a car, bro. It'd be like $2,000. Like, I can get that right now.
About that too. I saw this Mustang for like $6,000, and like a part of me was telling me to get it like it's like just a drive around town type shit.
Bro, I went on eBay for the first time, and they had like those little like Rolex sellers, and I was looking at those for like $5,000, and like I could completely get this and never change right now.
Like looking at gold chains and shit, like okay, like it's like I don't really, you know, need the fake shit no more, but I'm still gonna get the fake shit.
You still gotta get the fake shit.
Yeah, like
we ain't made it yet.
Cause who am I really impressing? It's like nobody really knows the difference between real and fake anyway. People don't see shit like that.
Nobody watching this shit anyways. Nobody's watching it anyway.
And like even if like bro, I took this shit all the time. It's like I don't rock real jewelry. You don't know the difference.
You ain't gonna come up to me and say fucking jangle my shit.
And like you know I make money, so you know I can afford it. I'm just like I just need to impress like the bitches think it's real. That's all that matters. And even if the bitches do know it's fake, the bitches still gonna talk to me because I'm not a horn dog like you.
It's not about money. You just gotta talk to people, man. They either gonna like you or they don't, man.
People take life so serious, make it so complicated. Like there's 7 billion people. Why does it matter if one person doesn't like you? Just be you.
What does it matter if 50 people don't like you?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who gives a fuck?
7 billion people.
Hey, who gives a fuck if 1 million people hate me?
Exactly. There's still 7 billion. Like, you guys. Alright. Hey, go to the biggest city around you, spin a 360 and be like, damn, there's more people out here.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you that fucking trip to New York, dude, you fucking realize you ain't shit.
Nah, like
you just a spoke. You're not even on the map. You're not even a spoke on the wheel. Like you a speck on the fucking map.
A speck on the map, bro.
Can't even see your ass on the fucking man.
They can't tell you apart from 30 other people, bro. Like you can really go and stab somebody, but they wouldn't even
they don't even give a fuck.
They wouldn't even be able to pick you out of a line.
I've never seen this man in my life.
They never gonna see you again. Like, there's a big world out there, man.
Big world, and people don't realize it. Because you're so trapped in this fucking box,
in a bubble, man. Like,
and when you get out the bubble, you're like, what the fuck happened to you? Like, nah, bro, what happened to you?
Exactly, bro. Like, being from Ville Platte, like you go from seeing people at school, you might go to the store and see them.
Yeah.
Man, like, in like the city, if I see somebody at the gym, I'm only seeing them at the gym. I'm not seeing them people nowhere else, anywhere else in my life. Ever, unless I go to that gym.
It goes back to like this. We was talking about this earlier, man. Like the kids at school, like you would like these people were prominent in our lives for these 9 hours.
Yeah.
And then after school, you would never see
them people.
In the small box, you would never see them people. Like, and if you would, it's like that's a glitch in the matrix. I ain't supposed to see.
Yeah, like you might go to a party and shit on the weekends and see them.
It's weird,
like if you play a sport, you see them. But other than that, like you just don't see these people.
And so then you start thinking, when you actually have time to sit there by yourself in a room and think, do they really matter?
Nah. Like at what point do people really matter? Like I feel like you make it known that you rock with me and I rock with you, then like you matter. But other than that, like
these people, my neighbors, I don't give a fuck about them, dude. Yeah. Like they doing whatever they doing. I don't know nothing of them.
That shit crazy though. Like,
but to their lives, they like the main character.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about that. Like, everybody's the main character of their own world, but there's some people who still act like they're a side character. Like, there's some people who still rather live in other people's shadow or try to be somebody else that they're not. Like, imagine you could be the main character of the best movie you've ever seen, but you're too busy trying to be a side character of somebody else's movie.
Bruh.
I don't get it.
Bruh.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that shit, bro. I don't know, like, why would you want to... I understand looking up to somebody. You know, like you look up to somebody because, all right, I like the vision. I like the way their mindset is. But to look at somebody physically and say, I want to look just like you. Yeah. I want to be you, son. That's real sickening. And nobody talks about that shit.
Like, real, like I was saying like attitude level. Like also people like try their hardest to act like YoungBoy, for example.
Yeah.
I try their hardest to be like the next Jay-Z. Like I don't like that. I don't like whenever some people say I'm gonna be the next this person and they try to be exactly like them. Like if I say I'm gonna be the next Nipsey, I want to have his level of influence, like his level of knowledge, but exactly. Be my own person with it.
I want to be me, but when I say something, I want a million people to hear me.
Yeah, like I want that stature, that influence here. But I don't want to be Nip. Like you never see me with a prolific tattoo.
No, if I ever come here with a fucking prolific tattoo, slap me, dude. Like slap me. What I'm doing, man?
Bro, like people be trying to get tribal tattoos. Like that's not you.
It's not me.
From they land. Like
you don't know. It just looks cool.
Like, you see somebody. It look cool, but like this shit hold a story. Like that's what I feel with tattoos. I can't get something that somebody else got just because they got it.
Yeah, man.
That shit gotta mean something to you. Like people too busy not knowing themselves, man. Like we gotta fix this. Like we gotta teach people at like a young age.
Hey, bro, think of this, man. This is like the most uncomfortable thing that nobody want to say, right? Think of our small region, right? Think of like South Louisiana, right? Think about the influence that's went around. Like think of BR, right? And think of the influence that's went through the whole state.
Yeah.
And think of like the youth right now. And when you really think about that, bro, think about if somebody that had that same amount of influence said something positive as fuck.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like you reached the whole state, bro, but with some positive shit. Now you got little kids trying to do something good with themselves, you know?
Exactly.
Trying to inspire to be something, come back and help their communities and shit.
Like, I don't even think like a YoungBoy type like understands the influence he has. Like I'm pretty sure like he just want to make money. Like he don't even understand that whatever he say, like these young cats listen to him.
And that's the thing, bro. Like we were just saying, they don't care about YoungBoy vision. They just want to be him. Yeah. They want to wear his clothes. They want to talk like him. They want to use his slang.
And that's what
you know what I'm saying.
Like a Jake Prince around you. Like you need some old head around you, or just somebody in general to teach you. Yeah, you got a voice. You got a powerful voice. Use it wisely.
Yeah.
But not everybody has that type of person around them.
Not everybody, bro. And it's sad, bro. It's sad because like, what if this shit keeps going on for 30 years? Like, see how it's going right now?
Yeah.
Picture 30 years later.
Man, like be honest though, has it been happening like this for the past 30 years? Like I feel like it's always been like this. Dude, when the old heads say,
dude, it wasn't that bad, son. It's bad now,
but it's still been bad though.
Dude, times is bad now, bro. It's not like it. I remember as a kid, dude, like everybody's yard was just nicely cut. People was cooking outside, like it was just happier time. Everybody had a little bit more money, but now
we were talking about Bill Platt.
You talking about anywhere, dude? You talking about anywhere, bro? Like
I don't know, but like, it's like there's some cities that are serving the boom though. Like it's like what we were talking about earlier in like the cast. It's like it's just nature for some shit to come and go. Like it's
like they have ghost towns from the Wild West that used to.
If you don't evolve, you don't get left behind.
And that place didn't evolve, you know, to get industrialized. They still
like bro, like look at Austin. Austin went from oil to it's about to be tech based.
And I see this is why they building so many houses here because now they starting to get tech based. That's crazy. IBMs and shit. It's crazy.
The future is always in plain sight. You just have to be confident to adapt it. And some people just stuck in their ways, and they'll be stuck in their ways until there'll be no more.
God damn, you think about this shit, man. All this shit really crazy too, cause look what we doing right here. Hey, bro, 5 years ago you said, hey, son, you'll be talking into a microphone on a camera. You hate cameras, son. You on a camera talking.
You never thought, like, especially being you who didn't want to take pictures to being in front of a camera.
It's crazy as fuck, son. Yeah. But you have to do that. You know what I mean? This is how people make money. This is the new thing. This is tech. You know?
Like, again, like, we just evolving as people. Like, 5 years ago, I wouldn't have seen you staring in like front of a chart, trying to learn a chart, and trying to use a computer in general. Like 5 years ago, like you was still Team Android.
I ain't gonna lie, so I've always been hip to like the new technology and shit.
You just can't afford it.
I just could never afford. Like that's why like you'll be telling me I'm zipping in this shit. I'll be like, bro, like dude, I know exactly what the fuck you talking about. I just never had a laptop to fuck with it. I watch motherfuckers on YouTube do that shit all day, son.
Like you never had like the time to put into it.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just not as good. But if you leave me alone and say, hey, unzip this and you just leave the room, I'll get it. But it's
just a double clip and put here.
Yeah, I didn't have the fucking fun, bro. I had an old ass fucking phone, dude, with fucking Pantech pocket. Like,
man,
you don't know what this shit is, son. I had this shit when everybody had like iPhone 7s and 6s and shit.
Hey, bro, like that's another thing I was thinking about though. You know how people like to how people like to gatekeep secrets and shit. Like you ever notice? People don't be out here trying to teach people how to be like how to use like a computer like that. Like they always use like the biggest, most complicated terms. Maybe you can break everything down in layman's terms. I don't like people like that.
So you keep knowledge from people about fucking doing that shit.
Yeah, like
you keep knowledge from people about doing it. Cause like, bro, you know the education level of a person that you talking to.
Yeah.
Like you can talk to a kid and you won't talk to a kid the same way you talking to an adult.
Exactly.
And they have higher levels of that. You know what I'm saying? And you come in here, you slamming all these words on somebody, you know down where that person don't know that.
It's like you want to keep feeling that you're more powerful than that person.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's weird behavior.
It's weird, bro. That's why anybody asks me about Doge, I invested, man.
Break it down to
I try to be as simple and blunt as fuck. I can go into technical details about it, but I'm not going to do that.
Because they're not going to get it. Like, you break it down real simple.
No, you just buy it, dude.
Exactly.
You just buy it.
And if they get the general gist of it,
yeah,
like they'll look into it.
Once you see, oh, okay, my $50 turned into a $75. What happened?
Exactly. They'll find more info. Yeah. You just gotta break it down to them real simple and like get them started with it.
Just how like we was. Just like we just talking in drill.
Hey, bro. Yes.
What if we like we talking to that little nigga in the face?
Exactly, bro. This shit like that shit kind of like we all talking to Cespedes and shit.
Hey, bro, that's fucking wild, dude. Hey, so I feel good. I'm gonna stab this fuck to me. You did that shit.
Finally accomplished a good podcast, man.
This the sign, dog.
Ain't no doubts about it either.
No doubt, that was a good one. That's what they be me. That was a good ass pod.
Yeah, that was a good pod. that bitch flowed, man. Like, that bitch was organic.
Hey, so think until we get to the point where we could lean back with that bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, clip on mics right here. Fuck. The wide angle lens.
We gotta work for that.
Yeah, we gotta work for that, man. we gotta work for that back. Not being stiff out.
Oh, man. I'm enjoying this shit now. Oh.
Fuck around and get a water sponsor. That shit breathing.
I'm about to start hitting some people. I'll tell you, son. As soon as you get this shit, like, hey, dude, send me the footage or something. I'm gonna get this shit out. I'll get it out tonight, son.
And I can put it on like a Google Drive.
Yeah, Google Drive and tell me. I'm gonna send my email and all this shit. Cause I'll be anxious, bro. Like,
I can like match all the audio and shit and just render it and put it in the Google Drive.
All right.
You get to go like that.
I'm about to watch myself this time, cause just watching.
Yeah.
I'm about to give them timestamps and shit.
Learn for yeah.
Damn, that shit gonna hurt them.
Well,
hey, the first time you ever watch yourself on camera, that shit hurt.
Yeah, that shit was cringy. Especially like my first video, I was like 10.
See, I'm a grown up. And I gotta fucking. Damn, that's a lot to deal with.
I do like looking back on it. Like, damn, I like really sounded like that once upon a time.
Yeah.
This is viewers. I really sounded like a little nut daddy.
I might just ask Zoe to look over the video and like I'm gonna tell her, let me come in at certain points.
Yeah.
Hey, whenever you hear us say something about like editing or some shit, or like when you see it getting too crazy, like, hey, stop it and fucking let me come see it. Like,
yeah.
I gotta manage that shit.
Shit, nigga, Joe Rogan be hot as fuck to talk about anything on his podcast.
I know, son. Hey, but fuck it. I'm in Louisiana. He came to smoking his pod no way. That's why he just be nervous and all this shit.
Real?
That's why his pods don't be as good now since he moved. You ever noticed?
I didn't even notice.
Exactly. Son, it's not as good no more. Like,
it's like I haven't been watching the full ones.
No, you can't find it. You got on Spotify. Motherfucker can't. You in corporate, you can't smoke no more. You live in Texas, you gotta wait now. Tell you, as soon as this dude can start smoking again on the pod, is it?
You gotta start smoking prior and shit, but it don't hit the same.
Mm-mm.
Like being able to smoke on it.
Just hitting the pins and you're just going off.
I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, you could have been this bitch for till 10, boy. That's how to get them 2 hours. And you lean back with it. Is it?
Shit, if you want, like, we can roll up another.
Oh, man, that's cool. You got some, right?
Yeah, I got plenty. I'm gonna put the shit in the car.
Alright. How you get your camera off?
Just unscrew it.
I don't want to break it, so I ain't gonna lie to you.